Choose your fighter.
When I'm gone, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's this? Who's that? Kick back, I got kickback. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kickback,
Choose your fighter.
When I'm gone, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
who's this? But who's that? Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Kickback, I got kickback. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kickback, this that, this that.
Choose your fighter.
When I'm gone, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Kickback, I got kickback. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kickback, this that, this that, this that.
Choose your fighter.
When I'm gone, everyone wanna remember my name. Big Smoke.
Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? But who's that? Who's this? How about who's that? Who's this? Who's that? Kickback, I got kickback. Big racks, I got big racks. Big bags, I got big bags. Kickback,
Hey, it's Christina V, and you need to subscribe to Sojan and Camy's channel, or in the name of Mars, I'll chastise you! Bye!
Hey people, how's it going? So with that intro there, thanks to a friend of ours named Manny, who got us that shout out from Christina V. I almost said Sailor V. Anyway,
that would have been sacrilege considering she's Sailor Mars.
I know. But I was just saying, like, I just think about the time that I forgot the name for Usagi, so I call her Sashimi. And I'm just like, yeah, Sailor Sashimi, she be serving fresh raw meats.
No. Oh, man.
Anyway, we're back again, part 22 of this Let's Play livestream thingy. I'm Sojan, and this is Camy.
Hi.
And this is Cece. You can't see her, probably not hear her. She's behaving for once in her 9 lives.
It's because I let her up on my lap, and she's being so chill right now.
She's being super chill, which is surprising.
It's just every time I have a blanket over my legs and I'm sitting like crisscross applesauce, like she'll just like get in between, like right, in the center. So my legs are just like all around her, so she's just like in her little nook.
Yeah.
And she's usually really chill. Like she'll just like purr and just sit there for a good while before getting up and leaving.
Yeah. And may our older cat, Bebe, rest in peace. But man, she was way worse than Cece.
Yeah, no. When it comes to disrupting the live stream, Bebe was, oh god, all over the place.
Yeah.
Cece, like, I think the one time that like she like really disrupted us was her throwing up.
Yeah, pretty much. So this time around, we don't really have a lot of IRL stories. There's just like one thing I took note of, and that was it. So I guess I'll just read that real quick. But usually we have a lot of IRL stories to read. The
IRL notes.
Yeah, but it's just like one little thing this time around, because it's what that is. If for anyone who's new, is stuff that happens to us IRL in real life. Doing basic shit. We'll either be watching something, eating something, or doing chores, whatever. Go running errands, and we'll just say something batshit crazy out of nowhere. And Cammy's like, "Yeah, write that down. We need to talk about that in the live stream."
Yeah. There are just so many times where we think of stuff that we had said offline that we wanted to share with you guys, and we realize, oh crap, we forgot it. Yeah. And then we realize, hey, if we write it down and we share it on the stream, it makes it easier for us to remember. Yeah.
Now, what I'm about to read right now, I legit don't remember. I don't remember the full context of this. I don't know. I'm just gonna read it. It was pretty much me saying I can be an enjoyer of the ass. When I was looking at Cammy's butt, I think. I don't remember. I legit don't remember the full context of this. I legit said, I can be an enjoyer of the ass.
I think I said something along the line of, you can look, but you can't touch, or something.
And then I'm like, I can be an enjoyer of the ass.
Yeah. Just to justify you eyeing me up.
Yes. It is perfectly healthy to thirst after your wife. It's fine, guys.
Yep.
It's perfectly fine.
It's perfectly legal to simp as long as you're married.
Yes. Anyway, go ahead and read the live chat before I continue here.
So J Roxas said first, welcome.
Welcome, guys.
Captain Derpy's in the chat. He says, well, we saw something. Sailor, stop it. Get some help.
Sailor, stop it. Get some help.
So, it's so funny because, per usual, like, tradition, like, if I happen to have some Delta 8 gummies, I usually pop one before streaming. Yeah. And I had already popped one a couple hours before, but I topped myself off so that way I don't feel like that. I don't feel like I'm coming down. Yeah. But yeah, no. When I was in the absolute like height of my high, I texted Sojan like from the next room, I'm craving hot dogs.
Yeah.
And it's just.
And then, no, you sent me that GIF. The GIF killed me. Yeah. The one with the woman where she looks like she's having an orgasmic time. Yeah. While there's just hot dogs slowly hitting her face. Yeah. You guys know what that is. Everyone has seen that.
Yeah, that's the nostalgia chick. I forgot what her actual name is. Yeah. Like she has a YouTube channel. Let me pull her up. Nostalgia chick. I just wanted to share her actual name. Lindsay Ellis, that's her name. So yeah, she's on YouTube. She does video essays and everything like that. Like she really branched out from Channel Awesome because she used to work with that guy with the glasses, Doug Walker. Nostalgia Critic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she used to be part of that website and do like content for them, but now like she branched out and did her own thing. And I still follow her. But yeah, like I remember that GIF, you know, perfectly because it was like associated with one of her like her reviews or whatever, and I just I could not get over that. It's still funny to this day.
Yeah. So I don't know how to find these characters at all. Like I've always randomly like run into them, but it's like there's no hints here. I don't know. I don't know how to find them. It says location ? It says the Croc Sabriquit. Okay.
Sambrek.
Sambrek.
Sabriquit.
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 Sambrek.
Sambrek.
Sambrek. I highly doubt I can go there now. Yeah, it's all blocked off anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
I'm just glad we don't make a ridiculous amount of money where we would, you know, be able to travel internationally and you would embarrass me in such a way.
Oh, I was gonna say something like a good example of that, but I feel like I would offend people, so moving on.
Otto, how fares the realm? The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals in the skies are a roiling cesspit. And Gav, who's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mig with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply though. Do you have any good news? Well, that depends on your definition of good. Alright, fine. What do you suggest we do? Oh no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask. I suppose not.
Anyway, going back to the whole hot dog thing, I texted Sojan that I was
Camy
craving.
has her priorities.
Listen, shh. Anyway, let me finish. I was texting Sojan that I was craving hot dogs. And I noticed something about myself that whenever I'm sober and Sojan asks me, what do you want to eat? I usually just like blank out and be like, I don't know. But like whenever I'm stoned, it's like the hyper specifications of what I am craving are just really in your face.
Yeah.
Like, because I was just describing, like, I don't just want any hot dog. Like, I want like the piping hot, fresh hot dog where you like, you bite into it and it snaps. Like that. That's what I want. Like that's what I want right now. It's just like any other day. It's like non-stoned Camy. It's just like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. You pick. It's too much to pick.
Too much.
Meanwhile, you ask me right now. It's like, what do you want? I want piping hot hot dogs, and Tony's cinnamon crunchers that was discontinued from the early 2000s. That's what I want.
Nice.
God, that was such a good cereal. Like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch cannot compare.
Yeah. I think I'll do this one and wait, what? Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that one. And Flare Breath. Why the fuck not?
Derpy says we need a Final Fantasy game where a Moogle is a secret boss. I mean, you do fight like a fat Moogle in Final Fantasy VII Remake, don't you?
No. It was a
Chocobo.
It was a really fat Chocobo.
Yeah, you're right. I thought it was a Moogle for a second. Okay, my bad.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe?
Alright guys, it's time to go use the bathroom and do what you gotta do. You're spending 20 minutes here with her. Just fucking explaining shit on the map.
Yep.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though
I heard that as butt crabs.
Butt crabs.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Here we go again.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already
We
begun
get
to
it. There's
wilt
2 more left. Where the fuck are they?
But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than
I'm just staring at the cat right now.
Derpy says, got it. I'll read the Canterbury Tales while she talks.
spawning akashic in droves, and amidst the hordes of mindless beasts.
It's just like, I get it, this is cool and all, but like, and I'm pretty sure there are people that love this part of the game. I'm not one of those guys.
Rosaria and the Iron
It's just,
Kingdom
I understand how it's important to the story, but my god.
It's just a lot of lore. And like I understand, like I get it, like Final Fantasy is just one of those franchises that like you gotta lore dump because it's a brand new world. But oh my god, it's just the way it's delivered.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's always a TED Talk somehow.
In a way, I really wish this game was truly open world. But it's like, my god, this game would be way more massive than it really is.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm kind of glad they went the regular route with just, you know, sandboxes.
Oh my god.
This cat is looking at me like she took your Delta 8.
She has hearts in her pupils for you.
Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to
Like I
defend
feel
themselves
her
against
purring
those who would take
like
what is
against
theirs.
my leg.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Wulu deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
I love how he just walks away. He doesn't say thank you. Like he's just like, all right,
Cool. I'm gonna leave now.
I'm gonna head out.
Can I just do what Luffy does and sleep through the most important part of the lore and be like, where's the bad guy? Can I punch him?
Literally.
Free meat? Cool.
No, but like that's literally how I played Final Fantasy 14. It's hilarious. Like I tried. I really tried to give a crap about all the lore and whatever, but I just started skipping cutscenes and dialogue. It was just too much.
Like, I will say this. I do like the story of this game. It's a good story.
It is a very good story.
But there's just so much shit.
A lot of fodder.
So much fodder that I wish they would have trimmed and cut out. Or at the very least, do more show no tell, you know, type of scenes. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like this, like, Square Enix, when it comes to these games, like, could take a lot from the John Wick series. Because, like, John Wick has its own established, like, universe and rules and everything. But the information as it is given to you, it's not super lore heavy. Like, I think you said it, like, you summed it up perfectly, that there's not much dialogue in a John Wick movie, but every single line has purpose. And
I love what you're saying this while you're holding Cece, and Cece's just like crunched up like a burrito, looking at me with her tongue sticking out. I wish you guys could see this. This cat, I fucking swear. But yeah, that's why I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand Final Fantasy VII's story is like overrated as fuck. But in the original game, there were only like a handful of times that they really lore dumped on you, but it was nowhere near as much as this game does it.
yeah. Alright, let me catch up with the
Yeah, go ahead.
live chat. Derpy says, not gonna lie, the Canterbury Tales is my favorite book of all time. Very nice.
Nice.
Hear about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to all get the obvious, as Ford has disturbed the heavens. That, I believe, is a question the foreman might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
This old man seems like the type of guy who'd be like, "Ah, yes, I love the Bible. My favorite book is the book of Leviticus." Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to read. He likes to read, and so begat this guy, and so begat that guy. He seems like the guy that part of the Bible is his favorite.
Oh god.
Just the way he talks.
Where it's just like literally a family freaking tree.
Mm-hmm. And be like, listen, you need to not fall asleep and pay attention. This is important for our lineage. It's like.
It's really funny too because it's just like you really like skim through whole generations because their stories really didn't matter, just the fact that they were all connected.
Yep.
Biologically.
And Clive be that guy, be like, yep, thank you for teaching me all about the Book of Leviathan. Goodbye now.
Leviathan.
Instead of Leviticus.
The Book of Leviathan. I love that.
He has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope.
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps I'll be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others have to say.
I feel like that scene was just unnecessary. You can read the live chat. I see a couple new things.
Anyway.
Seems the hideaway is lost its...
So yeah, the Canterbury Tales is actually Derpy's second favorite book. His first one is The Last Unicorn.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I have to say my favorite book series was the City of Ember series. I really love the City of Ember books. They were really good. After they finally reached the surface, because it's a book series based off of these people that have been living underground for pretty much centuries. So they have no knowledge of the surface at all. Only that there's this rich bastard who's in charge, and he's like, yeah, no one's allowed ever to go up there, type of thing. And if you do, it's taboo. And of course, these kids are bet, you know what I mean? And then they eventually reach the surface, and then there's more books about their lives on the surface. I kind of lost interest after they reached the surface, but it's still one of my favorite book series. But my actual favorite book is it's a book I went out of my way to finally get. It's called The Downsiders, which is another series with people living underground. But it turns into a war with the surface, and it gets crazy. What?
I just love how this is kind of an ongoing theme for you.
What?
Just stories about underground and you being fixated about owning a home one day and making your own bunker.
Yeah, and?
Just
and?
You yearn for the mines.
And? I mean, every time I play Minecraft, I'm always in the mines, Camy.
Exactly. You yearn for the mines.
Darling, we have a problem.
Only one. That will be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three. We had as many owls alive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashie cat against the talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dallimel. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains,
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can. Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
I swear, Cece's my Pokemon.
She is your Pokemon.
Alright, let me save the game here. Oh, I could finally leave. Thank God.
Yay.
Oh, 3 different areas, okay. There's still some side mission in this area. Where at, though?
Derby says my favorite book series is Del Toro Quest.
Del Toro Quest? Weird Science. I remember seeing that movie.
Yeah.
Where they turned a woman, a Barbie into a real life woman, or something like that.
No.
Was it?
So Weird Science is them creating like a fake girlfriend from like a lab.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Mannequin is the one where like the mannequin like turns to life.
Mm-hmm.
I know that one. And then like I feel like the modern, like when I say modern, I say this loosely because this came out in the early 2000s. But I feel like the modern take of Weird Science was Pixel Perfect, the Disney Channel original movie that I showed you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like I got Disney Plus, and Sojan and Dan and I, whenever we go over to Dan's place, we kind of have like this little like tradition thing where whenever we get like kind of like burnt out from playing video games, we put on a movie. So what we did, we started this tradition is that like we'll put on like some like retro or nostalgic sort of movie. Usually like that's kind of the theme, where it's like usually a movie that like we had watched or seen that the others had never seen before, just so you know we can kind of peek into the other's childhood. Yeah. So you guys had never seen Pixel Perfect before, and that starred the actor that was in Phil of the Future. I forgot the actor's name. Please forgive me on that one. But yeah, no, it was like the first other project he was in that I had watched that wasn't Phil of the Future, and you know, I think he did a great job with that movie. Yeah. And I just really liked it, like for like the music and everything, and just the whole concept of, because I feel like it was a movie that was very ahead of its time. Because especially now, since we're dealing with AI and like the music industry and voice acting, like AI, like, you know, kind of oversaturating the market and everything with that. A movie like Pixel Perfect, where it's like you have a pop star that's actually a hologram that was, you know, excuse me, fabricated using material from other artists, like kind of like a Frankenstein kind of, you know, entity of, but, you know, for pop music. And so it's just like that whole aspect of, you know, music that is real, that has a soul because it came from a human being, versus like, you know, computerized, like synthetic, you know, artificial, you know, kind of like music that, you know, came out of, you know, from a computer. So it's a very, I think it's worth watching. I mean, it's not like super deep, bro. Like, I'm 14 and this is deep. But it's just like, I think it's a very, it's a movie that opens the conversation. Exactly, I agree. I like movies like that. Yeah, Derby says I've never seen Pixel Perfect either. It's yeah, if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it. I think you might be able to watch it on YouTube. Hang on, give me a second. Because I know certain my movies are available to watch for free on YouTube. Nah, it says that it's available for purchase on YouTube, but yeah, no, you can watch it on Disney Plus if you can stream that. Oh, okay. Yeah, upgrade my sword, bitch.
It's last you a good while.
Okay. Anything else I can upgrade? That be no on that one.
But yeah, no, it's just it was definitely a movie ahead of its time, like in terms of, you know, the conversation of AI dominating the music industry, like what is a authentic artist, you know, what makes music good, like, you know, the importance of putting a soul into your, you know, art, authenticity, definitely, like embracing flaw, because, you know, that's the reality of humans, like we are flawed, and I think that's what makes certain things more beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, it's also the kind of like aspect where the hologram also starts falling for him, and he is in love with his human, you know, bandmate and artist friend, like his singer friend. So it's like, it's also kind of touching lightly regarding like relationships nowadays in the digital era. Like there are people who are talking to AI programs instead of actual people. Yeah. So it's just like, it really is a movie ahead of its time, and it's just like, it's really eye-opening to kind of look back and be like, yeah, no, we really aren't that far off from this.
Exactly. In the meantime, don't mean to change the subject real quick, but yeah, I'm just taking a picture of this because I'm gonna forget exactly where this motherfucker is. So that's why I'm paused on here while I was also simultaneously listening to what you were saying as well.
I know.
Yeah, I also really like the newer what was it? Blade Runner movie with not Ryan Reynolds,
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, the
He's just Ken.
He's just Ken.
He's Knuff.
He's Knuff. Ken is Knuff.
Yeah, he said that.
I forgot that. It was just so stupid. And what's hilarious is like, I'm not the only one who's done this, because there are actual people who photoshopped him to look like Doflamingo from fucking One Piece, and I'm like, yeah, no, he's just Doflamingo.
Literally, he's just off to beach and horse.
Exactly, the Croc Sambrek.
Sambrek.
I'm not gonna say that word. I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Unless it doesn't show where I'm supposed to go. This is weird. It's the cliff. Okay.
Where is it? Show
Rereads.
Show me the picture on your phone.
No.
I want to see it. So
I refuse.
I know it's on there, and I know if I look at it and I look back at the screen, I will be able to point it
legit
out.
says the Croc Sambrek or whatever the fuck, and it doesn't show up anywhere, like at all. I just do I have to go here and then look for it? There's just onward to discovery, live and let live. I guess we can do this. Oh my god.
It's tradition. Yes! Okay, we can continue.
My arm went right through his mouth.
Yeah.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be that well-notched?
Yeah, I don't care. I will just do what you want me to do.
Excuse me.
My arms are yours.
Derpy says I'm still rooting for you guys, lol.
There should be a quicker way to do this. I guess you gotta pause and then skip it. Fuck it. Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the story and lore of side quests seriously at all. Yeah. I'm just gonna do them.
There you go.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. So, yeah, no, while you and Derpy were talking about favorite books, I was like really thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't really have like a book series that I love. Like, you know, obviously, like, when it comes to franchises, Lord of the Rings is great and all, but I never actually read the books. So, like, I can't really say, oh my god, that's my favorite book series. Like, I would feel like such a fake fan. It's like, you didn't pick up a book.
Yeah, I never read that series either. I remember I did pick up, like, the first couple books of Harry Potter, and those were quite enjoyable compared to the actual movies. But I didn't really get that far with Harry Potter either, because those are very thick books.
Yeah. I feel like I ate so many manga series in comparison to actual, like, written book series.
Mm.
Like, I went through so many different series, you know, with a huge manga collection in high school.
Yeah. Exactly. And then I also remember I got pretty far in this like this Left Behind series books or whatever that were actually pretty good. And it's just kind of a shame that they never got far with the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And like the movies were good too, but it's like, man, the books were just so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a certain point, the books just stopped being good.
I just find it funny that you showed me like the Kirk Cameron movies. And it just, like, to me, it felt like an episode of Seventh Heaven, but, like, cinematic.
Yeah.
Like, they gave it a cinematic budget.
Yeah. That's kind of why I can't wait to finally eventually get those apocalyptic movies with Mr. T. Those are great.
No.
Those are great.
Please. Please, no.
They're
not Mr. T with a gun.
It's awesome. It's aged. I love it.
Oh, dang it.
We're gonna watch them, dang it.
It's like, fine, but you're gonna be responsible for the hot dogs.
Fine. Don't know, don't care. Give me the money, or the whatever.
Give me the task for your money. Give it. Can you imagine an aggressive Good Samaritan?
Yeah.
It's like, let me save your life!
Alright, let's try out our new powers here.
Yeah, boy.
Caw, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Breath of fire. I'm just cooking him.
Yep.
Got that knot on your back? I got it.
That boy is fresh hibachi.
Oh, I can fly.
Ooh, nice. I'm like a bird, only fly away.
Oh my god, I've heard that song so many times.
I know my home is.
Oh my god, you could put that song on repeat and it's like, that's just early 2000s hell right there. That and fucking, what was the other song?
1,000 Miles?
No, I actually like that song.
Aww.
No, it's what you sang, and Sweet Dreams Are Made of This.
That's from the 80s.
What? Either way.
Okay.
Those two songs. The bane of my existence growing up as a kid.
Well, now I know what to sing.
Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them.
Oh, why am I watching? Why am I paying attention to this? Sorry, I was googling like the Bomb King location, and then I just realized this shit was playing, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Anyway, Derpy says, you know, one thing that I will always think of that flopped hard, the Narnia movies. Yeah?
Yeah.
The first one was good, but like...
They started off good and then it kind of plummeted.
Yeah, I was actually really hyped for the Narnia series.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get... you gotta love Google. Yeah. It's like, where is this Bomb King? The Crockett Samber King. Where is the Crockett Samber King?
You scared Cece.
North of the Imperial Chase. Where the fuck is the Imperial Chase?
Oh my god. Where is the Crockett Samber King?
North of the Imperial Chase. Go away, cat. Go away.
No, she will not go away. She wants to be with you. I love how immediately she comes back after you scared the shit out of her.
The Holy Empire of bullshit. Okay, I need to know. I'm confused.
Look at this girl. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her.
I saw her.
Look how cute she is. Like, I'd commit war crimes for this animal.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go? Faster.
Can I talk to you while I'm on my chocobo? No, I cannot, because this is bullshit.
You deserve a rest.
I should be able to talk to people while I'm on the chocobo, damn it.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Skip that quest.
Alright, can I get back on you? Hello?
That's not your chocobo. Yours is white.
Oh, yeah.
What? You think all chocobos just look alike?
They squawk the same.
Like, your chocobo's name is Ambrosia. That was Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah, that's the name of an actress.
Yeah.
She was the redhead in Death Becomes Her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, that's her name, Goldie Hawn.
Well, that was easy. Okay, where else do we go? Do we keep going up that way? Come on, man, let's go find a Wendy's.
Mm-hmm. Also, Ambrosia's a girl.
Oh, okay.
It's like, don't assume her gender.
She's a chicken nugget, okay?
Yeah, but she doesn't identify as a chicken nugget.
You don't know that.
Well, neither do you.
Well, fair enough.
How to stay married 101 for Sojan. Derpy says, speaking of music, you guys know about the crazy story of John Waite? No.
No.
But yeah, no, there was a point in my life when that song by Nelly Furtado, I'm like a bird, was like on repeat.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I was just playing it non-stop because I was obsessed with it.
It was more, because you know my story about, like, basically being around my mom and her hair salon all my whole life.
Like, the music was always on the same radio.
Yeah, it was that and Sweet Dreams Are Made of These.
Yeah, the Eurythmics.
Yes.
Annie Lennox. Sweet dreams are made of these.
That song sounds hypnotic and evil. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's funny you say that because I remember distinctly sharing a music video from the 80s with Annie Lennox, the same lead singer of the Eurythmics.
Yeah.
Singing about oh my god, the song was hang on, what was it called? There Must Be an Angel, Playing With My Heart. That is the name of the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a Eurythmics music video, and it was very beautiful because it was like that kind of like style of like Baroque, like Renaissance angel, like art piece, like come to life. Like, I love the music video. It was very beautiful.
Yeah. I never seen it.
Yes, you have.
Have I?
I showed it to you and Dan.
Oh, yeah, it was that day where we were showing each other music videos,
yeah,
right?
old music videos.
Yeah, okay, I do remember.
Yeah, so it's not just the movies that we do, like, for, like, nostalgia purposes. We also share, like, old music videos that we have either found or used to watch.
I just forgot because we saw so many that day, and that was the first time I've ever seen it. So.
No, but, like, her voice in that music video, like, is so angelic. So, like, it's so funny the range that she has, like, for sounding, like, mesmerizing and, like, almost, like, in a brainwashy kind of tone with Sweet Dreams. Yeah. But then, like, you know, There Must Be an Angel, like, singing, like, all heavenly and, like, very, like, opera kind of, you know, vocals.
Yeah. Meanwhile, making my way downtown, it's just this lady playing a piano on the back of a truck or something. I don't remember. Vanessa Carlton. I don't know. That was one of my favorite songs growing up as a kid.
I love that you immediately defended it too, because like normally whenever I mention an overplayed pop song, you're like, oh, I hate that. But no, like the moment I mentioned this one, you're like, no, I actually love that one.
Yeah, I actually do like that one.
It's an objectively good song. Otherwise, Terry Crews wouldn't have sang it in White Chicks.
Yeah, like, I would be stupid to call it a bad song.
Yeah. Because it's an objectively good song. And I love that there are certain songs that, yes, they are pop music, but, like, they actually do fall into that very narrow scope where you're like, okay, no, this is objectively good music.
Yeah, exactly. Can I teleport over there? Of course, game. You're not going to give me any fucking way to teleport way the fuck over there.
Oh, my God. My foot is asleep.
Because of Cece.
She's so fat. Bro.
Cece's
my circulation was gone. My foot needed to breathe.
In the meantime, you can read the live chat if there's anything new.
Okay. Anyway. So Derpy says, Man had a one-hit wonder in 1978 with a band called The Babies called Every Time I Think of You. Then became a solo guy and sang Missing You. Then joined another band saying When I See You Smile. In other words, he was a triple one-hit wonder. Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's actually really funny. Because it's just like, a one-hit wonder is already lightning in a bottle, you know?
Yeah, that's very rare for something like that to happen. Fucking run! Stop running into walls!
Stop running into walls.
Okay, alright, I'm abandoning you, bye.
Oh, that's funny. I'm abandoning you, bye. Poor Ambrosia, man. That chocobo did no wrong. Also, those bitches really locked in on you.
They really did. It's because this bitch has a fucking big health bar.
Yep.
It's probably one of the, side, mini bosses.
Yep. I'm still upset. I'm gonna bring this up literally every episode.
Why?
It's just we're so far into the plot already, and still nothing has happened between Clive and Joe.
Yep.
Nothing substantial.
I'll just cook a dinner here. Don't mind me.
So hopefully we can have a candlelit dinner and then finally bone. It's maybe going to battle and trauma dumping next to each other isn't enough. We need more romance.
We need more boning.
It's not even that. It's just the fact that you don't really feel the chemistry because everything just feels pretty A to B, you know?
Also, bokoblins, what is this? Breath of the Tears?
Breath of the Tears.
They don't look happy to see me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like these two had a whole childhood together.
Yep.
Then they were separated for several years. They've endured like so much trauma and like supported each other through these traumatic events.
Yep.
And it's just like you had just one occasion where they actually like, you know, did something for recreation where they like ate, you know, or shared some pies.
Yeah.
And like looked at the lake and smiled and like that's it. That is it. It's just like, come on, like can we get like just more cute fluffy moments of you guys like actually enjoying each other's company?
Yep.
Like unburdened by your duty or whatever.
Let's get this over with.
Stop.
Stop, he's my lover. Okay, I don't know.
What the heck?
Can you imagine?
There's monster fuckers and then there's that guy.
There's monster fuckers and then there's monster fuckers.
Now that was that guy's hear me out.
I'll be like, I'm listening, but I don't want to.
Yeah. It's like, I know you're saying hear me out, but the question is, do I really want to?
Do I don't. I don't.
No. Anyway. Derpy, we need more what now?
Ooh, 959. Okay, so we can upgrade some of these. Yeah, the fire one. But most importantly, I like this one. Because it automatically, like, sends, like, things at them to attack them.
Nice, yeah.
So just like, yeah, I want to upgrade that shit.
Yeah, I think more ranged attacks would be very wise to build up on now. Because I noticed that, like, you have a lot of very good, like, up close and personal attacks, but, like, I think, like, one that gives you more range would be very good.
Yeah. I might change up one of these. Don't get me wrong, the breath one is fine, but it's kind of boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
It's
see
like the only other one is this one, but it essentially just gives him ways to shoot people from a distance. Yeah, fuck it, let's try it.
Yeah. Why not?
This looks Star Wars-y though.
It really does. It's like, my drones will kill you. I'm not going to put in the effort.
Yeah.
Derpy says, you know, all this skipping dialogue makes me wonder what goes on in the mind of an NPC. Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes I feel like I'm an NPC in the Matrix.
Don't we all sometimes? Which brings me to that Free Guy movie. I really like that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good. I think
I love Free Guy.
Everything. Alright, so let's save the game before we double check that. Okay. Yep, that's everything in there. I don't know where to go though for the Sambercli. Maybe it's an area we haven't gone to yet? Because like it's supposed to be the holy Samberquiqui. Yes. It's just, and it's not any of these like at all. I think we don't have the option to go there yet. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, fuck. Let's just go here.
Never heard of that one before.
I need to find out. I need to find out when the dollar store closes.
Oh my god, yes.
Closes at 9 o'clock in 30 minutes. Fuck.
Oh.
Let me see the other ones. Because Camy wants hot dogs.
Yeah.
Dollar General closes at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we could keep going for another like 30 minutes or so.
Alright, I'm not leaving the house though.
No, you're gonna send me on your errands, aren't you?
Listen, I've got moolah. I will send you with the moolah, and you be the goodest of good boys.
Uh-huh.
Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clyde has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your stewardess said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
I called you a bitch.
Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the desert hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Not gonna lie, I'm thinking the only thing I'm thinking about now is just using the fucking air fryer to heat up the hot dogs and then with the buns at the same time so that they come out toasty.
Ooh.
Oh, damn it! You got me hungry, Camy. Got me not thinking about this game anymore. What did you do to me?
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' iron. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Oh, Daddy's mad.
I also love how, like, on this screen over here, the dude on the left looks like it's just a Pakatarasu in the place of his head.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
Yep.
Victor,
Get out of here.
what's he doing here?
Cece just likes to get in the way of everything.
Mm-hmm. Derpy says NPC, never planned to care.
Yep. I made a mistake.
What?
Look at this. I left the computer chair out, and now Cece's like, ooh, free real estate.
Literally.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here? I was about to ask you the same thing. Cosness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Cosness. These accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter. We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems. I hope so. For all our sakes.
Time to walk 20 feet over here and just talk to another guy. More lore.
So,
You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest? Well, if it were my namesake, we'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor,
This
take
could have been
Conrad
an
with
email.
See if you can't convince
Literally.
him of his folly. I'll speak
What?
with Natalie.
Why is that literally my attitude when it comes to Final Fantasy lore? This could have been an email.
Yeah.
We didn't really need to make a meeting out of this bullshit.
Yep.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
It's like I'm left here with my emo thoughts. Weapons on the ground.
Victory, Conrad. Your own.
It's like, why? Why do we have to keep walking from place to place for more dialogue?
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities. A pleasure, my lady.
Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dallam's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
What was that run?
That actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. There's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalamil is not to be trifled with.
Anyway, Derpy says, I would love it if you skipped the NPC's dialogue. They just attack you for not listening to their plight about 40 silver acorns or whatever.
If I had my pickaxe, I would.
I almost want to make, like, if I was into making video games, I would do something like that for a game where you choose to skip their dialogue, and then they just get mad at you and start attacking you. Like, really, bitch? You're just gonna skip all that fucking lore? You think you know what you're doing and use Google, you motherfucker? And then that's how you fight like the game's like hardest fucking like secret bosses.
Derby says, "Yay, I'm not the hungry one this time."
Yes.
When you were talking about the hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
Julian's in the chat. Hey, Julian.
What's up? We're hungry for hot dogs because Camy had to bring up hot dogs, and now I'm hungry.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants. Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt. It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return, which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have: food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike. She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
And then 40 more minutes of fucking dialogue. Anyway, so, whatchamacallit? Clive's, Alright, can y'all stop talking for 5 minutes, please? I'm trying to talk. Thank you. Anyway, I don't care if you're hungry or scared. Eat a fucking waffle. Anyway. Anyway.
Go to Waffle House. They're still open.
Anyway, Clive's big-ass sword reminds me of the fact that we were in the middle of watching Inuyasha. Two different funny moments. There was an episode we were watching, I think, the other day, and it's a part. It's spoiler alert. It's an old fucking anime, so who gives a shit? I'm gonna say it. But there's a part of the anime where his sword starts glowing red, and there was a certain angle that his sword got cut off, like off screen, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, it just looks like he's wielding a giant red banana.
Yeah.
And then Cammy's like, do red bananas exist? And I'm like, yeah, they do. And then I literally Googled red bananas and showed it to her, and she just didn't know it existed until I showed her how real it is.
It just felt like my life was a lie. Like, I had no idea red bananas existed. I'm just like, I guess I live in a world of lies.
Yeah. And then there was another scene, a more recent episode, where Inuyasha was running up the wall, which in itself is difficult as it is, if not impossible for a normal person to do unless you know what you're doing. And he's wielding this big-ass fucking sword with one hand with his wrist in a weird angle. And I'm like, I don't give a shit how strong you are. That's impossible for anybody to do with flimsy wrists like his. Just saying.
Yeah.
You can read the live chat. I think some stuff popped up there.
I know, I was waiting for you to finish. Derby says, you guys need to have Yoko's hot dogs if you come up here. Been making them since 1922 with mustard, chopped onions, and very secret chili sauce. Ooh.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, don't forget to get mustard and ketchup when you're at the dollar What? Anyway, Derpy says only $2, 44 ounce is their extra large drink for $3.62. Nice. I love it when they have cheap places like that where you don't really need to spend a lot to have a good amount of food. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sponsored at all by this at all, by any means. But let's just say there's a location where there's like a Taco Bell and a Dunkin' Donuts pretty much right next to each other. And there have been times where I have driven by that area in the mornings and Dunkin' Donuts would just be full. The entire line just backed all the way into the parking lot and shit. Wrapping around the entire building. And I'm yeah, I mean, it's affordable, but it's it's not crazy affordable. Meanwhile, Taco Bell next door has nobody there in the drive-thru. And then it's people don't realize there's breakfast at Taco Bell. And it's really good. It's really fucking good. For $5 to $6, you get this big-ass crunch wrap thing with hash browns, eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon or sausage, whatever you want, all in one big thing. And you get a drink with these 2 Cinnaballs, which are delicious. Oh god, I got story mode for Cinnaballs. I'll say that in a minute. But to finish my thought here, if that's not enough and you're really, really hungry, all you need to do is just pay a couple extra dollars for their breakfast layered burrito with that. And you're still spending less than $10 for all this food. Yeah. So story time. A friend of mine, we'll just call him Greg. This friend of mine, Greg, told me a story that happened to him. I was not there. I just believe what he said. He was at a Taco Bell during the day, talking about it was busy as it could get. Families there with kids and everything. He said he witnessed this big lady try out Cinnaballs for the first time because she's oh, I never had these before. Her friend gives them to her and says, you need to try them. She eats one. And according to what he said, she said so loud that all the people there and the kids heard her say this. Oh, no. This is so good. If sex was this good, I would never get out of bed. Oh, no. And proceeds to order, several more. Oh, God. I will leave it at that.
You, Sid, both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, been led to. Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I feel like we're getting a whole lot of nothing done in this episode.
Really? Yeah. The bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town. I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer thin defenses. Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest? The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will. That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago. Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us. I thought you might say that. We'll hold them off for as long as we can. And we will do the same.
Anyone gonna pick up all these fucking weapons? Bro, you are bad at your fucking job. Just saying. Bye.
That's a very bad look for a place of business.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like walking into a freaking Marshall's. Have you ever been to a Marshall's or a Ross?
Yeah, I've been to both.
My God, especially if they're not maintained well, the clothing just on the floor. I think I forgot who there's a stand-up comedian that joked about this, where it's just what is it about people throwing the clothing on the floor in these stores like that? Do you just pick up a shirt from the rack and just be like, "This isn't my size," and then throw it across the freaking aisle.
It's like it's chaos.
Yeah.
It was mostly Ross that like I would go with my mom, but yeah, no, they would always be messy. Like it just shit just thrown everywhere, and then like you go to a section where they had electronics or something, like or toys, like just shit opened up that people stole.
Yeah.
And it's just like what the fuck. It was no different than like going to a ghetto Walmart.
It was just real bad.
Stabby stab. The fuck? I can't get through his fucking shield. I feel like these are doing nothing.
Yeah, it's really not doing much damage at all.
Like they're not shooting like they're supposed to.
Is there like a button or something you're supposed to hit?
I don't know. Like this is what I did. There's no shooting them.
There's no keep doing.
I don't know. I have to read up on it in the menu and see.
I think you're missing something.
Okay. Can I see the details on this shit? It's not really explaining it well to me. I'm just gonna get rid of those. I'm gonna go back to the fire. Oh, I can't do that while... Never mind. What was that noise? Oh, while in combat. Gotcha. Hold on. What's the button to shoot again?
I don't know.
Oh, it's triangle. Ah, I figured it out. Aha!
There we go.
I haven't done this in a while, like shooting wise. Okay, I think I'll keep them. Now that I know I can do this, I need more distance shit.
There you go. Finally.
Shot him into wherever, I don't know.
Shot him in the dingaling. The tinkle dink.
The tinkle dink.
Ever since Bob's Burgers came up with that term, it's like I never want to hear a penis described in another way again.
The demonic little girl with her teddy bears. I get him at a tinkle dink.
Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
Then we should hurry.
Just fucking kiss already.
Oh my god.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamin.
We all saved Alamin.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity. The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate. Come now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, let's see. There's nothing else to do, nothing at all. Well, let's see about upgrading our shit again. No, I don't feel like upgrading that. What is the purpose of this? Okay, so press to execute. The length of determines. Okay. So there's more to there's more to just like floating there. You wait long enough and then he does like a powerful technique like that. Okay, we can upgrade that. That's cool with me.
Sweet. Derpy says, I remember the worst thing I've seen is someone once barfed in a Goodwill inside of a briefcase.
Ugh.
Ew.
It's terrible.
Yay.
Oh yeah, we got 2 more of those to do. I'm not doing that tonight. We might, big capital M might come back to live stream again tomorrow. It depends on what Camy feels. Probably not, but we'll see. If not tomorrow, maybe during the weekday. But we're craving hot dogs because Camy had to instill the fear of hot dogs and God in my life.
I did not instill fear. I incepted the idea.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna finish up here. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and all notifications. Join the Discord down below in the description if you want to join our Discord. Must be 18 years of age or older to join. Please read the rules and regulations on your way in. Please don't spam and don't bring in stuff of your own accord and start saying, "Oh, let's do a collab or whatever the fuck it's called." A collab. And or be like, you know, "Oh, I'm selling this." No, we will not tolerate that. Just only join if you really care about us and the channel and you know want to share funny memes. You know, appropriate memes to some extent. Like I said, you need to read the rules when coming in.
Yeah.
If you made it this far in the video, please wait till the live stream is fully posted and leave us a leave us like do we have a pug emoji?
No, but there's a hot dog emoji.
Leave us a hot dog emoji. Yes.
I love how it took you forever to realize that we have been talking about hot dogs maybe like the entire stream. And you're like, gee, what emoji should we use? It's like, I don't know, babe.
Alright, hot dog emoji down in the comments. I've heard your comment. You guys are awesome. Stay safe. Be excellent to each other. Thank you so much, Spanish John, for joining for the first 5 minutes of this live stream.
Yay.
And then disappearing. I don't know where he went. And then
we love you anyway.
We still love you anyway. And Derpy and Julian, we love you guys. You guys are awesome. Stay safe. And like I said, probably not going to live stream tomorrow. We would have to be like in a special good mood to do so. We'll see. Alright. Bye, guys.
Bye.